gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwanger, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We are continuing our adventure. What we're going to do here, first and foremost, is actually begin our travel over to Kame House, because that is where the next mission will I guess conclude or unfold to. I am very, very curious to see when the story picks up, especially in terms of the arrival of the androids themselves. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite android out of all the ones that are out there and are available? You can even pick ones that were introduced later on, like Android 21, for example. So let me know in the comment section below, what is your personal favorite android? Don't forget, guys, take a quick moment to leave a like. That really does help out a ton. That's what lets me know that you guys are enjoying the series and I should continue to upload it regularly. And in addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I want to thank you guys so very much for the support so far on the Kakarot series. So, without further ado, let's take a look at what it is that Launch has to say now that Tien has seemingly not been particularly stoked to meet up with her.
Hey, I'm so glad you're back. Well, did you find Tien?
And we actually did.
Listen up.
Oh, okay, so then Goku probably delivers the information.
I told you about, and he'll be there waiting.
Reunited at last. This has been a long time in the making. Thanks. Here, this is for you.
Okay, we received an item. Select beast meat, high quality wolf meat, and shiny rice.
I grub to take with me, but went a little overboard. You can have the leftovers.
Okay.
Thanks. You know me, I'd never turn down food.
Hold on to your hat, Tien. I'm coming for you.
All right, so we got some decent items there, I guess. I'm not really sure why that was the main mission, to be honest. Like, this is one of those things where I don't really understand why they would make a mission like that a main mission, and not just make that a side quest, so that you could be choosing and selecting by yourself if you want to do a mission like that. And instead, I think they should have just made the main missions the actual story things. So, like, things that are particularly important to the story itself. And I feel like that mission that we just did, and to be quite frank, the last 2 or 3 missions, outside of maybe Vegeta training in the gravity center, or like the gravity chamber, sorry, those were not really all that important. Whereas the one with Vegeta definitely had some significance. Now, speaking of Vegeta, we actually get a bit of an update. Meanwhile, Vegeta's special training was reaching fever pitch.
If I can push myself just a little bit more, I should be able to turn into a Super Saiyan.
I see you're hard at work as always, Vegeta.
What do you want?
I've made some slight modifications to the training room. Would you like to see what I came up with?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Show me what
Looks
you've
like there's another
I knew you'd be interested.
training room adjustment.
She's a new researcher
Wait.
I hired to help me work on the training room.
Isn't that
upgrade.
Android
Be nice to her,
21?
Vegeta.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Fine.
Allow me to explain the new feature to you.
Okay, training room. The training room is where you can acquire mastery, which is a special type of know-how that provides powerful effects. To acquire mastery, you must complete challenges. As you modify the training room, more challenges will become available. Interesting.
I might have to
I
give
mean,
this thing a
Vegeta, I
try.
guess, are thinking alike there. Okay, you now have access to the training room. So, let's see. First and foremost, modify. I'm curious to see what that means. So, we can automatically modify it to level 2 by paying 5 D medals, 1 sturdy bolt, 1 refined iron, and 4,500 Zenny, which doesn't seem like much, but it's actually a pretty significant amount, considering you don't really get a lot of Zenny. The way that you earn Zenny in the game is by basically finding items that you can then sell to the shop for Zenny. Okay, so it looks like we actually have enough funds and items to fund the next upgrade as well, so let's do so right away. So we've hit level 3 on the training mode, or training room, right off the bat, and it seems like we'll probably run into, actually, several issues. We need 25,000 Zenny, we need Sturdy Bolt L, Sturdy Bolt Z, or Z, and then a refined silver piece as well in order to get the next one. Okay, interesting. Now, what I am curious about is what happens if you actually go to train here. So you have 4 different fights here, and it doesn't actually let me switch between characters. I'm assuming maybe it will in the future, but I guess let's give this a try and see how well we could fare in this fight against Raditz. Or I guess we could choose to fight Vegeta. Now, it is saying that it's defeat all enemies, which makes me think that maybe it's a pretty significant fight. Okay, let me see. Is there anything that I could possibly upgrade? That's all training ground upgrades, so I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Those are all... Oh, we can actually upgrade this, so that's kind of nice. So that's something. Better than nothing at all, of course. Upgrade-wise, that is. Let's take a look at our overall upgrades. I think we've got pretty decent items, to be quite honest. And yeah, I think the current loadout of items is pretty decent for the most part. Okay, so let's give this a try, shall we? Let's see if we can go on ahead and defeat Raditz in order to earn one of these rewards. Okay, so they are basically like holograms as far as what you're actually fighting.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, that was pretty awesome. Because we managed to do a lot of damage. Okay. Now keep in mind, these guys are 4 levels higher than us, so... Dude, holy moly. It looked like we were kind of doing alright. For like a brief moment there. He's gonna go for a big giant kick. Okay. Dude, I don't have even enough time to like hit a power up. And the Cyberman and Nappa are doing a bunch of additions. Dude, we just took 68,000 damage from that attack. Wow. Okay. So, duly noted, don't do the training mode if you're underleveled. Or if it's an unfair fight. Like, if we went into that with a full party as well, we would have crushed these guys. But, clearly, we're quite underleveled. Okay, so lesson learned. We're going to go on ahead and enjoy the fact that there's a new mechanic. That's very cool. But we're not going to worry about that at this point in time.
If you find any large sources of energy, give them to my fellow researcher here, and she should be able to make the necessary improvements.
Sweet. Okay, fantastic. So, now that we're done that mission, it looks like... Oh, we still have to talk to Professor Briefs, or Dr. Briefs, sorry. What does he have?
How's your training going?
Mind your own business.
Okay, wait, explain this to me. So Vegeta walks up to him to speak to him, and he then proceeds to just, you know, out of the curiosity of being a normal human being, he just says, "Hey dude, how's your training going?" Vegeta replies with, "Mind your own business." Well, then why are you even talking to him to begin with?
Though I'm sure someone as tough as you will be just fine.
You've got that right.
That should put Bulma's mind at ease then. Whoops, you didn't hear that from me.
Just you wait, Kakarot. It won't be long until you're struggling to keep up with me.
Well, good luck with that, Vegeta. You're still quite a ways away from Goku. Meanwhile, with all of his other tasks out of the way, Goku was finally able to begin his training. Finally, my gosh. We've been like building up to this for, what, 2 episodes now? We've had, as I'm saying this out loud, or I'm about to say this out loud, I'm like, what were we doing? We had a bunch of rescue missions, right? We had a mission where Launch was looking for Tien. We had a driver's license mission. Yes, that actually happened. There was a driving mission, which was actually kind of fun because there was a bit of a breather and a bit of a break to the regular.
That took longer than I thought it would. I'd better hurry back to Piccolo and Gohan.
To the regular combat that we played through. So, okay.
Oh, man,
so next up, we need to head toward the Gizzard Wasteland. Okay, I am actually curious to see where that is. Are there any new... Okay, there aren't. I was curious if there were any new missions available. I guess I could do this one if I wanted to at this point, so that's kind of neat. But right now, there's not really a concern. Okay, so let's bring up our world map. And I guess we're headed to the Gizzard Wasteland, which is right here. I figured I should take a look around. Maybe there's another mission that we could do, especially if we can get a soul emblem. That would be sweet. If we could have collected that, that would have been really, really, really nice to have picked up that at some point. But regardless, let's carry on We have a nice story recap that we've seen for ages now. I will also say, interestingly enough, before I hit record on this episode, because I had to reboot my PS4 for a live stream, it's interesting because there was an update of some sort. There was some sort of a file that downloaded really quick. It wasn't a particularly long update, so it had to be something relatively short as far as updates are concerned. But interesting enough, it did happen, so I am very interested if that improves anything. Maybe the load times. That would be probably the number one thing that is a tad bit frustrating in this game, is the amount of loading screens that there are.
Hey, buddy. Sorry I'm late. I see Piccolo's got you hard at work.
Yeah, Mr. Piccolo's pretty strict.
I know. Glad to hear it.
Okay.
You're late. What have you been doing?
Sorry. Ran into a few hitches. But
That's
I did
right.
manage to get in a good bit of training, though. I got to fight against Tien.
I figured as much. Luckily for us, we took the liberty of starting without you.
I'm happy to hear
Sorry
that,
about that.
because obviously that means you guys got some training done. Go tell Piccolo you finished your training.
How's the training coming along, Goku?
Should be good to go. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes,
so much
I am
to
sure
prepare.
that I want to continue the story. It's about time, man. Give me that time skip. Bring on the androids. Oh no, I didn't say loading screen. I said androids, bro. Now people are going to be like, well, technically, AI and computer code could be considered in some way androids. I'm like, no, they cannot, for you would be incorrect. Okay, so now with all of those kind of almost like slice of life anime moments completed, it's time to get into the action.
3 years had
There we
passed,
go. We got our time
and the
skip
fated
finally.
day of May 12th had finally come.
Ooh, the fated day, folks. The fated day of the android's arrival.
All right, you three be careful out there.
Well, thank you.
You sure you don't want to take some lunch? No, we're good, Mom. Thanks.
Sorry, Chi-Chi. All right, we're off.
Uh-oh. Goku's having his heart
probably
problems.
nothing.
No! Wait, Goku was supposed to take that medicine, wasn't he? Oh. Why didn't he follow Trunks' instructions about the heart medicine that he should have been taking? Whoa, that's a lot of rewards right there. Those are all going to be great for our different community board characters so that they can get emblem boosts, and as a result of that, we'll unlock different rewards as well as of course better levels for the community board, which increases a whole bunch of different boosts and power-ups and unlockables in terms of like, hey, you could increase the percentage with which you earn Zenny, or the percentage with which you'll earn dropped items or orbs and things like that. So that's very cool to see, actually. Okay, so with that, here we go, folks. This is supposedly the island where the androids will appear,
Tell me
right?
the truth. These androids. Do you think we have a chance against these guys?
I honestly can't tell you if we do. I won't know until we actually fight them.
Here we go, folks. So, we need to take on the enemies in the mysterious area ahead. Okay, we also got some orbs here collected. What did I just get? Oh. Well, we can't go that way right now because that's away from the androids that we're supposed to go battle. Alright, I'm trying to remember, what were the first androids that appear? Is it Android 16, I want to say, maybe? Is the first one that we fight? I guess we'll see in a moment here, so
There it is.
no need to worry about it. Hey, look at that!
Warriors
Tien's
gathered
got a
at
new
the time
costume.
and place that Trunks
And
had
Trunks has
mentioned.
been born.
Bulma, who was eager to see the androids for herself, greeted them. But she wasn't alone. She had a baby boy in tow. That boy was a young Trunks.
Look
The
at Goku's
child
face.
she had with Vegeta. All except Goku were surprised to see the child. However, the impending arrival of the androids quickly put everyone back on edge. Then, as Goku and the others stood ready, flames suddenly began to break out in the city.
Okay, so it looks like the android threat We're serious.
What's going on?
An explosion in the city! Is it the androids?
Could be. But there's no way to tell from here.
Hey, what gives? I couldn't sense their power at all.
That's it! They're androids. Which means we can't sense their energy.
You're kidding, right? Where could they be? If we can't sniff them out, then we're just gonna have to hunt them down.
All right, guys, split up. If you spot them, let the rest of us know. Got it? Gohan, you go help the people who were caught up in that explosion, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here we go, folks. The next chapter, the androids attack.
Let's go.
Okay. I wonder what team it's going to let us play as.
Where could those things possibly be?
Okay, so there's 3 different spots that our character is supposed to visit.
Show me a picture of them or something.
I guess the first thing we can do here is actually, go over to the community here, soul emblems, and try to actually, maybe community board would be easier here. What? Okay, well, first of all, that's kind of a crappy spoiler, to be honest. It's showing us Vegeta right there as a Super Saiyan. That's not cool. It shouldn't be showing us that. It'd be cool if they saved that, as though we weren't aware of the fact that he's a Super Saiyan yet. I mean, I guess we are, but it would have been a cool surprise if they had maintained that as a surprise, to be honest. Alright, so we're going to get his training level leveled up. We get a rainbow orb for that. That's kind of neat. Okay, so we need development character and then a cooking character as well. So let's go to the cooking selection. I think Chi-Chi's already max level. Yep. Oh, sorry. I guess she isn't max level as far as the friendship level there. So, we'll need to do that. We'll need to build that up as well. But I'd rather rank up one of the other characters a tad bit. So, so that's the cooking boost right there. Awesome. Nice little boost. And then the other one was the development boost, which will level up Professor... Professor. It's Doctor. Dr. Briefs, not Professor. Okay. So, there we go. We've got our boosts all layered out now, which is great. And now, as we prepare for a battle, I think it would be probably a pretty good idea to, first of all, one thing that I haven't done that a lot of you have been telling me to do is equip the Senzu Beans because they're very, very useful in the matches. So I've definitely done that. I think it would actually probably be a pretty good idea to equip one of those as well. Then the ultimate fruit juice. There we go. Okay. Trying to think if one of these meals is worthwhile for... I guess that would give us a nice boost. There we go. Do we have other characters in our party? We don't. Okay, so it's all just Goku right now. Got it. Okay. Well, away we go. I guess let's start with the closest one to us, which seems to be this location here. This is Tian. Maybe he's seen something.
Sorry, but I haven't found the...
Same here. There's got to be some place we haven't thought to look.
Okay.
I never imagined we wouldn't be able to track their energy. Talk about a pain.
Let's see. Maybe Krillin has had better luck.
Krillin, how are things going with you?
Not so good, Goku. No androids over here.
Gotcha. If you find one of them, let us know, okay?
Okay, well that only leaves one other person that is supposedly looking for them, so I'm guessing Yamcha, probably? Since we haven't seen Vegeta yet. We saw Bulma, but we didn't see... Oh no, Piccolo, of course, that makes sense.
Maybe one of the other guys.
I thought Piccolo went with Gohan, though, to
Anything, Piccolo?
help out the others there.
There's no trace of them anywhere.
All right, be on your guard. Whoa, I just felt a huge drop in someone's energy. It's Yamcha?
Uh-oh. Why has it always got to be Yamcha? Uh-oh!
Yamcha!
Well, there are the androids. Mysterious android and mysterious android.
Krillin! Yamcha's still alive! I left
Get
some
him a
Senzu
yeah,
beans
Senzu
behind.
Bean. That's what I was going to say.
Get him out of here and give him one, will ya?
Right, I'm on it.
Okay.